As we get it.
Well, an unusual end in court today for the man charged in the crash that killed two high school sweethearts last Thanksgiving.
It happened on I-71 in Oldham County on a rainy afternoon.
Yeah, it's likely Robert Kane will serve no jail time after taking an offered plea with the punishment deferred. Wave 3's Jamie Weiss was in the courtroom this afternoon and explains what that means and why the victims' families are not pleased.
It's called a deferred Alford plea, an Alford plea because 34-year-old Robert Kane says he understands there could be evidence that proves his guilt, but because of his injuries in this car wreck, he doesn't remember it. It's a deferred plea because if in 3 years he doesn't break the law, does 500 hours of community service, and donates to a scholarship fund for the two victims, the 2 counts of reckless homicide will be dropped from his record. The 2 mothers of the victims took the stand today, faced Kane, and said that this plea deal is insulting.
15 minutes after they left their Thanksgiving celebration on their way to another,
they were happy and perfect,
is what it took to end the lives of 17-year-old Madeline Thomas and 19-year-old Adrian Hightower. Reliving the moment, the injuries the teenagers suffered.
I viewed her body under the sheets and saw her legs were crushed. While holding her hand, I could see her wrist was crushed. My daughter was crushed.
Is only bearable when their mothers can explain the pain to the man who...
You'll have your entire family. Ours is broken.
...is taking responsibility.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for the accident.
Robert Kane was on I-71 last Thanksgiving when witnesses say in a fit of rage, he passed a car, spun into the median, and went airborne into the path of the high school sweethearts. Though charged with reckless homicide, if he follows his agreement, no one will ever know, except the Hightowers.
Now all we want is some justice to be served. And this diversion plea isn't justice.
And the Thomases.
We will not allow ourselves to stay in the darkness you have brought, Mr. Kane. For the love and respect of Maddie and Adrian, we will fight the rest of our lives to stay in the light.
Who now have to find a way to just go on. Jamie Weiss, Wave 3 News.